Hey, a pleasant good day, everybody. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric, and so far it has been a good day for our Philadelphia Eagles, particularly Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts, who balled out in the first half. Jalen Hurts had 2 touchdowns, of course, 15 of 20 passing, but was also a dime in the running game at 52 yards there for 10.4 yards per average. And then Scott and Jordan Howard had a couple mixed in good first down runs. It's nice to see Nick Sirianni and the Eagles continue to obviously mix in the run as well and not just be one dimensional like we were early in the season, passing with a quarterback that is very obviously athletically talented and a bunch of runners that can run the damn ball, as we've seen since we started running it. So it makes a hell of a lot more sense how the Eagles are running their offense now, and it's showing on the score sheet because the Broncos are actually one of the better teams, especially in recent weeks, to start in a first half. And of course, the Eagles came out and really took it to them early and also should be up by more points right now because I love Quez Watkins and was singing his praises last year, too, about how quick of a guy he is and has the chemistry with Jalen Hurts. But he's got to catch that ball. I mean, that was a dime. That was the best. That was the best throw that Jalen has probably made in this entire season, and Quez Watkins was not able to catch it. So that's not something that you're able to have if you're not if you're Jalen Hurts, but if you're Quez Watkins. But also the defense looks solid in this first two. You got a sack on Bridgewater late in the half there. This is all just about now being able to play a full football game as the Philadelphia Eagles. And now with the game that we actually had a very good first half, potentially our best first half, honestly, of the season. It's about how does Nick Sirianni coach a game and how does Jonathan Gannon coach a game now when you're actually sitting pretty into the second half rather than having to figure a bunch of crap out and get going. So that is kind of where the Eagles are at now. They're looking to keep this momentum. They're looking to keep this drive they're playing at this game, and they're looking to find a way to keep that energy going, which that's obviously a task that's big for the players, but also big for Jonathan Gannon to have to focus on himself as a defensive coordinator because you're up by 10 going into this half. You can't have a terrible defensive play to start the half to then when they have the first possession just give a touchdown or give a big 50-yard play to the Broncos because that's just going to swing the momentum the other way. So you have to keep running the offense like you're running it, keep the pressure on them, keep running the damn football, obviously. Running the football has been working. And if the Eagles go away from that, I am going to be heated in the reaction to the actual game, the full game, rather than just a halftime, because that makes absolutely no sense. The Eagles have been running a better offense, running the football, spacing the field, using Jalen Hurts for everything he can do. And this has also been his best passing game. That's why it's very unfortunate that Quez Watkins dropped the best pass that he's literally thrown all season. And that is unacceptable, honestly, by him. But he's been good on the season thus far, so I don't want to get overly critical on him. But it's just not something you want to see. It's something you got to be able to correct that, obviously, if you're Watkins and come into the second half and maybe have a big play, rebound from it. Maybe they go back to him because he has been good this season. That was just a play that is inexcusable to drop the football on that play because that's a big tide-switching play. The Eagles should have obviously a bigger lead than they do, and they unfortunately don't because you drop a big touchdown at the end there. But Hurts is running all over them. They have good mixed-in runs by Boston Scott and Jordan Howard. Jalen Hurts is also passing his best game thus far this season against a Broncos team that's usually really solid in the first half, but not just really solid in the first half, usually really solid in the first quarter as well. And you jumped out against them. Now it's about keeping this game where it's at, keeping the momentum on your end and not letting them have any plays like we've seen the Eagles already give up to teams that just swing the momentum whenever they have momentum right back into the opponent's favor because there's a big play against them or a bad, lousy play on offense or a lousy drive called by the coaching staff that leads to momentum by the other team. You can't have that in the second half. It's now about seeing how not just the players on this team, but really how the coaching staff on this team coaches a game when you're sitting in the driver's seat heading into the second half and not having to figure things out. You already are running a good scheme. You're already running a good game for this. Keep it going. Just mix in some other plays. Stay consistent and don't overthink it, and the Eagles should be able to take a win away from the Denver Broncos out there in Denver, where honestly, in Denver, I thought this would be a pretty hard win for the Eagles, and they played a hell of a first half. Now it's about just playing a hell of a second half to close out the game. So this has been a reaction to the first half of the Philadelphia Eagles game. I hope you all have a great, safe, and pleasant day. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe down below on the sub button or on the easy-to-use widget on the other videos. It's not on the end of the live, but on the other videos that I do. Have a great, safe, and pleasant day, and let's go fly, Eagles, fly. Win that game today.